Okay, so let's do this. New Tombs of Amascut video by Old School RuneScape. What you need to know by Tasty Life and Mofo. Let's watch it.
Long ago, the people of the Caridian
9 minutes long.
lived peaceful and prosperous lives. But all of that changed when Amascut, the goddess of rebirth, was pushed to madness and began devouring the souls that she was meant to guide to rebirth.
Nice. Welcome
Deep
up.
within the desert, Amascut has discovered an ancient tomb housing weapons of untold power, and she is determined to harness these weapons to claim the divine essence of lesser deities. She believes that doing so will grant her the ability to achieve her ultimate goal of true godhood.
You guys hear it okay?
Introducing Old School RuneScape's third ever raid,
Yo,
the Tombs of Amascut.
that's why I appreciate the Twitch follow.
Tombs of Amascut can be accessed in the southeastern tip of the Caridian Desert, and the completion of Beneath Cursed Sands is required to enter.
Got it done.
Inside the pyramid, you'll find the Nexus, which consists of 4 main paths on the upper level and the final challenge awaiting adventurers on the lower
Beneath
level.
Cursed Sands?
There's the path
Maybe not.
of Meccan,
Is that new?
the path of Het, the path of Scabarus,
No,
and
that's
the
a
path
quest,
of
right?
Crondus. Each path
Is
begins
it?
with a challenge you'll have to complete to prove that you are
I don't know.
worthy
We'll figure
of
it out.
facing the boss.
You did
The
it?
paths can be done in any
Whatever,
order,
sorry.
but you
Okay.
must complete all
I thought it
4
was a
of them to
quest.
unlock the final mysterious door.
I'm talking too much.
We'll get to that
Sorry.
later. Starting with the path of Abmechan, you must first make your way through Baba's minions, not only testing your strength, but proving your coordination as a team. It's not quite as easy as just defeating the minions, however,
It's
as
Baba,
special
huh?
tools and techniques will be required to
Baba's
best this
minions.
room. Worry not, however, because any tools you might need to complete a puzzle inside the Tombs of Amascut will be available inside of the raid, so no more worrying at the bank chest about lockpicks or axes.
Okay.
Once you defeat this challenge, you will then face the former matriarch, Baba.
Whoa.
This
Look at this motherfucker.
fight will not only require fast footwork and reflexes, but will also test the coordination of your team members.
Whoa.
Step carefully, lest you join the pile of corpses within her chamber. Next, the path of Het. If you wish
The
to gain
path of
entry
Het.
into Aka's chambers, you
So what is this? Kind of like that one boss in...
step carefully, lest you join the pile of corpses
I don't know. We'll
within
find
her
out.
chamber.
It just reminds me of...
the
I don't even
path
know the
of
boss's
Het.
name in fucking
If you wish to
Tom.
gain entry into Aka's chambers, you must pass
It's Donkey
the
Kong, bro.
light puzzle. No, wait, that's the wrong light puzzle. Sorry about that. His devious light puzzle. Think quickly and act
Barrels are gonna
short,
fall
as
on
this
God.
challenge will certainly
Imagine.
be a test of wits.
So like, I
After
can't
the
watch
light
it,
puzzle
y'all.
comes
I'm
Akka
sorry to hear
himself,
that.
a human warrior who attempted to sacrifice himself to Amascut. Ultimately, the poison that he used failed, and he is now trapped on the brink of death. In
Damn.
this room, players will need to be quick on their protection prayers and gear switches, and must be ready to react to a whole
Got some
host
corrupted
of
gauntlet
lightning fast
vibes.
attacks. This room will require your utmost attention, so buckle up. Then comes the path of Scabarus. In this path, there are 2 separate routes of 3 puzzles each, and all
Whoa.
of them must be completed if you wish to gain access to Kefri's chamber. Players will have to use their brains and exhibit patience with their teammates to stay cool and push through. After these puzzles are complete, you will head into the Room of Kefri in Ancient Scarab. Kefri once desired offspring to continue her race, which led Amascut to promise her children who would be even smarter than she was. However, Amascut twisted these words and turned her into a mindless thrall to act out her bidding. Kefri's room is
Oh,
fast-paced,
fucking
will
Cal
require
fight queen
quick
motherfucking
reflexes and
ass.
clear communication to ensure your group is not overwhelmed by the swarm. So play together and trust your instincts. Finally, we have the path of Crondus. Crondus is the god of resourcefulness, and yours will certainly be challenged in these rooms. You must be light on your feet, as there will be devious tricks and traps blocking your way forward. Once you have accomplished this task, you will then face Zabak. Zabak was a weak but cunning
I was waiting
crocodile
for
that
the
tricked
gator.
his kin into traps so that he could devour them. Ultimately, the numbers of his kind ran thin, and his food ran out. Amascut promised him an endless supply of food if he were to serve her, upon which he agreed. This is another room requiring precise movement, synergy, and quick reflexes to help your team stay dry and avoid becoming that food yourselves. Now with the rooms out of the way, we can discuss how invocations and raid level work. The difficulty in Tombs of Amascut is decided by which invocations you choose to enable in your fights.
So this is the interface where you can actually scale your raid, it looks like. Invocations. So you can choose what to fight? Like you can skip rooms and shit like that, as I was saying, it looks like.
Tombs of Amascut is decided by which invocations you choose to enable in your fights.
Kind of like it's Skulls from Halo.
Each invocation changes the raid in a certain way to make it more difficult and will also add to the raid.
Oh, I see what it's saying.
Such as limiting the number of lives, adding time limits, reducing the effectiveness of overhead prayers, or even blocking the use of food and potions inside the raid.
What?
Just to name a few. Invocations can also
you can't skip it, you can pick things that make it raid harder.
Either by making certain mechanics more difficult or adding entirely new ones. The more difficult the invocation, the bigger the increase in raid level will be. With 0 invocations active, the raid is considered entry mode, which is perfect for players who wish to enjoy the narrative and improve their skills.
Yep, that's gonna be your boy.
While there is still a very small chance of receiving all of the uniques in entry mode, the loot in general will be limited. At 150 raid level, the encounter is now considered normal mode, and you will be able to receive every piece of loot the Tombs of Amascut has to offer.
You have to
now,
do
for
it.
those who really want a challenge, the difficulty can be increased to raid level 300 for expert mode.
Whoa.
Regular loot rolls will be more bountiful, and rare drops will be even more common at this difficulty. But beware, because for every point you increase the raid level, not only does the chance of a unique go up, but so does the HP and difficulty of each path. Now, of course, what is a raid without loot? The rewards from Tombs of Amascut will be amazingly powerful and extremely useful, both within the tombs and all throughout Gielinor. At beginner difficulty, only the following rewards will be available. First are the Curious Partisan Jewels. These are untradeable jewels used to upgrade the Curious Partisan with certain effects that can only be utilized within the raid itself.
I don't even know what a Curious Partisan
is.
is.
The Eye of the Corruptor. This gives the partisan a special attack called the Wrath of Amascut, which costs 75% of your special attack energy. This attack has 100% increased accuracy and 25% increased damage. The enemy hit by this will take 25% extra damage for the next 6 seconds, but
I figured I had
attack speed will be twice as slow while using the special attack.
Second
is the Jewel of the Sun.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about,
This gives a passive effect to the partisan that will drain prayer in exchange for HP. If you happen to deal a killing blow with this partisan, you will lose 5 prayer points but gain 12 hit points, healing up to 20% over your maximum HP. This jewel also gives 25% increased accuracy for enemies under 25% HP, as well as granting a special attack, Tumikin's Light. This special attack costs 75% spec and 50 prayer points, but not only heals you for 120% of your total HP level, but also cures poison, restores drain stats, and fully restores run energy. The final jewel, the Breach of the Scarab, is the exception and can be used outside of the Tombs of Amascut. This jewel increases accuracy by 33% against Calphites, Scarabs, and Beetles. The next reward is the Thread of Elidinus. This reward is also untradeable and is a massive quality of life increase. The thread allows your rune pouch to carry 4 types of runes instead of the traditional 3. And it can also be reverted to return your original pouch and the thread. The next 2 rewards can be achieved on entry mode, however they will require a few invocations to be obtainable. First is the Lightbearer. This is an ancient ring that when equipped doubles the special attack regeneration of the wearer. Players should get creative with this one as there are many opportunities to make this useful. Also, we have Osmumten's Fang, a new 5-tick melee weapon that excels against monsters with high defense and can even be used against the corporeal beast without suffering a damage penalty like most other weapons. This is the end of the line for entry mode, however, as the rest of the loot will require normal mode or higher to be realistically obtainable. Starting with the long-awaited Masori, the new best-in-slot range ancient Masori warriors, who were powerful archers that battled.
That's a dope robe, I like that.
Masori can be imbued with broken-down Armadillo plates and 90 crafting to create the upgraded set.
Armadillo? So is this a range or mage gear?
In the Caridian War. Armor taken from starting with the long-awaited Masori, the new best-in-slot range armor taken from Masori warriors, who were powerful archers that battled in the Caridian War. Masori can be imbued with broken-down Armadillo plates and 90 crafting to create the upgraded set. We also have the Ward of Elidinus. This is an ancient broken shield that can be combined with an arcane sigil to become a powerful mage offhand. Sorry, Iron Man. Now, finally,
come on.
Chambers of Xeric has the Twisted Bow. Theater of Blood has the Scythe of Vitur. Rounding out the absolute powerhouses of the combat triangle is the Shadow of Tumikin. An ancient staff created by the god of light
Whoa.
Tumikin and powered by the
Bella,
sun
knock that
itself.
shit off,
The shadow is
motherfucker.
a commandingly powerful two-handed magic staff with a 5-tick attack cycle, just like its brethren, the Tibo and the Scythe.
Come on, Bella.
This will be charged with soul runes and chaos runes and can be used to devastating effect. The first adventurers to claim this staff will surely
You need
be
me again, you're
rewarded
gone.
handsomely.
Okay, you're gone.
Now that we have discussed the runes,
Stop
the
needing me.
invocations, and the loot, it's time to return to something we
Fucking
haven't
hurts.
covered, the final boss. Once you have finished all 4 paths on the next path, the door to the final challenge will open. Once inside, you'll be phased.
And screen cut. I knew that was coming. That was pretty cool though. Still got some teasers leaving you on a cliffhanger. Not bad. Not bad.